Welcome, brave souls, to Paranormal Pulse Narratives, your sanctuary for the macabre. As the moon ascends, we invite you to don your headphones, find a quiet refuge, and brace yourself for the tales that await. In the next few minutes, let the shadows envelop you as we unravel a story that blurs the line between terror and fascination. Your heart will race, your senses will heighten, and the unknown will beckon. Paranormal Pulse Narratives, a symphony of fear. Are you ready to embark on this bone-chilling journey? In the frozen depths of the Ural Mountains, the chilling tale of the Dyatlov Pass incident unfolds, shrouded in mystery and foreboding. It was the winter of 1959 when a group of 9 seasoned hikers, led by the intrepid Igor Dyatlov, embarked on an expedition destined to etch its name into the annals of unexplained horrors. Their journey began innocently enough on January 25th, with the backdrop of the Soviet Union providing an ominous canvas for their adventure. The group aimed to conquer the enigmatic Otorten, a mountain whose local moniker whispered caution, "Don't go there." Little did they know that the landscape would soon transform into a cryptic stage for an unfathomable tragedy. As the days passed, the group pressed onward, navigating the harsh terrain with a stoic determination. The pivotal moment arrived on February 1st as they pitched their tent on the slopes of Kholat Syakhl, ominously known as the Mountain of the Dead. That night, an unseen force would propel their story into the realms of the inexplicable. In a macabre turn of events, the hikers, gripped by an unknown terror, slashed their tent from the inside and fled into the icy abyss beyond. Stranded without adequate clothing or gear, their desperate flight became a futile battle against the elements. Some stumbled barefoot in the snow, others sought refuge in the branches of a nearby tree, and a pitiful few attempted to kindle a meager fire. Yet the biting cold, with temperatures plummeting below -25 degrees Celsius, claimed them all, victims of a lethal combination of hypothermia and unexplained trauma. The chilling riddle deepened as investigators combed the desolate landscape for answers. No signs of struggle marred the scene, and the hikers' possessions, including cameras and diaries, lay undisturbed. The only cryptic clue surfaced in the form of eyewitness accounts describing an eerie orange glow in the sky that fateful night. Theories, as elusive as the truth itself, emerged from the shadows. Whispers of secret military experiments, natural calamities like avalanches or celestial fireballs, and even extraterrestrial encounters echoed through the corridors of speculation. Yet none could fully encapsulate the enigma, leaving the incident veiled in an unsettling ambiguity. Soviet authorities, grappling with the unexplainable, officially closed the case, attributing the deaths to an unknown compelling force. The area, a silent witness to the harrowing events, lay sealed off from prying eyes for years. The Dyatlov Pass incident endures as a chilling testament to the uncharted territories of the human experience. As we peer into the frozen abyss of that dark February night, the question lingers. What drove these hikers to abandon all reason and plunge into the frigid unknown? Do paranormal forces hold sway over the desolate mountains? Or is there a more earthly explanation concealed in the shadows of time? The echoes of that fateful expedition resonate still. What's your take on this unnerving mystery? Do you believe in the supernatural, or do you think there's a rational explanation waiting to be unveiled? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if the shivers down your spine compel you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tales that defy explanation and plunge us into the depths of the unknown. Greetings once again, my intrepid listeners, as we continue our descent into the uncharted realms of the paranormal. If you've just arrived, be sure to catch up on the unsettling enigma we unraveled in our previous episode. Now, without a moment's hesitation, we find ourselves on the precipice of another mystifying tale, the haunting echoes of the infamous Amityville house. Our tale unfurls in the harrowing year of 1974, when a malevolent force took root within the DeFeo residence. Ronald DeFeo Jr., driven by voices echoing in the recesses of his mind, committed a gruesome act, the brutal slaying of his parents and 4 siblings. His conviction for 6 counts of second-degree murder and a life sentence would be but the prologue to the horrors that awaited the unsuspecting. A year later, the Lutz family, blissfully ignorant of the house's sordid past, stepped into the ominous echoes of 112 Ocean Avenue, hoping for a fresh start. Little did they know that the walls whispered with the residue of unspeakable malevolence. Nights descended into a cacophony of unseen footsteps, disembodied voices, and blood-curdling screams. Objects danced eerily in the dark, doors slammed shut with unseen force, and windows shattered into fragments. Cold spots lingered, foul odors permeated the air, and invisible hands slapped and pushed with malicious intent. Yet these manifestations were mere prelude to the nightmarish apparitions that visited the Lutz family, a grotesque pig-like creature with eyes aflame, a hooded figure with a face twisted by demonic malevolence, and a cloaked specter wielding a phantom shotgun. Desperation gripped the Lutzes as they sought refuge in holy water and prayers, but the supernatural onslaught intensified. A courageous priest, summoned to exorcise the dwelling of its dark inhabitant, faced a swarm of flies and a sinister voice commanding him to get out. The ominous warning reverberated through the haunted corridors, leaving the family in a chilling quandary. After a mere 28 days of living in the clutches of this supernatural nightmare, the Lutzes fled, leaving their possessions behind, never to return. Their claim? The house was a vessel for an evil force unleashed through a satanic ritual performed by its prior occupants. The Amityville horror, born from the Lutzes' terrifying ordeal, cast a long and ominous shadow, inspiring a plethora of books and films. Yet, skeptics, like shadows in the periphery, question the authenticity of the family's claims. Cynics suggest ulterior motives, attributing their narrative to the lure of fortune and fame. Inconsistencies and contradictions surface, and whispers of fabrication and exaggeration linger like ghostly whispers in the wind. Dear viewers, as we stand at the crossroads of belief and skepticism, I pose the question to you: was 112 Ocean Avenue truly haunted by a demonic presence, or was it a carefully crafted ruse? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if the tendrils of the supernatural have left an indelible mark on your curiosity, don't forget to like and subscribe for more spine-tingling stories. Until next time, stay vigilant, stay curious, and above all, stay spooky. Welcome back, fearless explorers, to the heart of the enigmatic, where shadows dance with the unknown. If you've been following our spectral soiree, you've journeyed through tales that tiptoe on the edge of reality. Now, as we brace ourselves for the final odyssey into the mysteries of Raven's Hollow, prepare for an encounter with the supernatural that will defy the boundaries between the living and the beyond. The stage is set in Raven's Hollow, a town veiled in whispers of ghostly apparitions and spectral encounters. In the veiled outskirts, a mansion, long abandoned, stands sentinel to secrets untold. Here, a group of audacious individuals gathers, drawn together by the lure of the unexplained, ready to peel back the layers of mystery that cling to the mansion's dilapidated facade. Midnight's shadow blankets Raven's Hollow as our brave investigators, armed with courage, cameras, and an uneasy anticipation, cross the threshold into the unknown. Inside, the air is thick with an otherworldly energy, and the temperature drops as if the mansion itself exhales a chilling breath. Corridors frozen in time beckon the explorers forward. A sudden cold breeze extinguishes their flashlights, plunging them into an impenetrable darkness. Whispers, as old as the walls themselves, echo secrets that seem to reverberate in harmony with the mansion's long-forgotten tales. A distant piano, untouched by mortal hands, plays a haunting melody, setting an eerie ambiance. Undeterred, the investigators press on. In a room adorned with an ancient mirror, reality warps as distorted reflections give birth to fleeting, ghastly figures that vanish into the ethereal abyss. Unexplainable orbs, like ethereal fireflies, dance through the air, caught in the watchful gaze of the cameras. The EMF meter surges, responding to questions whispered into the void, as if the very walls harbor a cacophony of voices long suppressed. Yet, the night is not done with its revelations. In the dim light, a shadowy figure emerges, reaching out with a spectral hand. Whispers evolve into audible voices, recounting tales of love and loss that weave through the very fabric of Raven's Hollow. The investigators stand at the crossroads between the living and the beyond, captivated by a narrative that transcends time itself. As dawn begins its timid ascent, our audacious explorers emerge from the mansion, hearts pounding with a heady mix of fear and exhilaration. They've glimpsed the intangible, touched the veil that separates the living from the realm beyond. And so, dear audience, as we conclude this odyssey into the unknown, Raven's Hollow retains its mysteries, inviting the curious and the brave to tread where the living and the beyond intertwine. The whispers from the other side persist, a melody that lingers even as our tales come to a close. Until our paths converge once more, stay vigilant, embrace the enigma that lurks in the shadows, and remember that the stories of Raven's Hollow endure, waiting for the next chapter in this ongoing exploration of the inexplicable.